Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We are going to talk about XRP. And I got to start with this because this is the dumbest headline I have seen in a while. Only 78 XRP may make you a millionaire. This comes from Vayhill Capital, the same people behind the buyback scenario, which I also think is bullshit. So they're saying that the leveraging 6 different pricing models suggest that the fair value of XRP lies between $3,500 and $21,900 per token. But what's the time frame on that? Is that a decade away? I know XRP has to be sitting at a high price because to be utilized for cross-border payments, it cannot be cheap. But, you know, to tell somebody all you need to own is 78 XRP sounds fucking stupid to me. You know, I'm going to give you the best advice I could possibly give you right now. Buy as much XRP as you can while the price is still very cheap. This way later, you will have no regrets. If you want to be a multimillionaire, it will happen much quicker. But to tell people just to buy 78 XRP, that just sounds dumb to me. XRP Ledger Misinformation Sheet. XRP is not an ISO 222 coin. I'm not even going to read the rest. So right now we have people fighting and saying that XRP is not going to be part of ISO. I read the white paper on ISO. The white paper lists only a handful of cryptocurrencies that are compliant to ISO. And I think a lot of people are just fighting right now because they're pissed off that the price of XRP fell by 5 cents. Let me tell you something. We are going to see value come from ISO. I invest in ISO compliant cryptocurrencies because I know they're going to be part of the future. Ripple joins elite ranks in the new Fortune Top 100 list, bullish for XRP. So they made the list for one of the best workplaces for millennials in 2024. But Ripple seems to win this award year over year. And, you know, I'm sure it is a great workplace. And, you know, Ripple, they seem to be growing worldwide at the same time. Most of their employees are outside of the United States as well. So that says something for Ripple as a global company. Tyler and Cameron Winklevoss donate 16 Bitcoin worth $1 million to pro-Bitcoin candidate trying to replace Elizabeth Warren as a U.S. Senator. I like the fact that most people in the crypto space right now are backing Johnny Deaton. We need to unseat Elizabeth Warren and her anti-crypto army because, you know, she's just out of touch with reality. She only works for the big banks. She doesn't care about the American people. She only cares about herself and her big banker friends. I cannot wait to see if Johnny Deaton takes her seat come November. I hope to hell that happens. Top Bitcoin Maxi says, not a fan of XRP, but keeping very close eye on it. So you see right here, Crypto, I'm not a fan of XRP at all, but I am keeping a very close eye on it currently. You know what I noticed recently is a lot of the Bitcoin maxis, sure, they might not like XRP, but they are investing in XRP as well. They know what XRP is capable of. They know XRP is going to be moving a hell of a lot of money in the future. So why not get invested while the price is cheap? That's the way I look at it. You know, I don't like Bitcoin. You know, I would never invest my money in it. But I also want to see Bitcoin hit some very high numbers in this next run-up. And hopefully people that are invested in it realize that at some point Bitcoin is going to become irrelevant. XRP is going to take the #1 spot. It's just a matter of time. BIS releases new requirements for banks looking to hold XRP other Group 2 assets. So they start talking about how the banks can hold cryptocurrencies, how they could get involved with cryptocurrencies. And they go on to talk about how XRP is also part of MiCA regulations, how it could pass MiCA regulations. And that is game changing because, MiCA is going to become a very big deal once the rest of the world starts putting the same type of regulations in place. But, it's nice to see that the BIS wants to see the banks get involved with crypto. And they're saying this should take place on January 1st, 2026. I think it's going to happen way before then because the BIS has been fast tracking. And whenever they put a date on something, they're talking about it happening as soon as tomorrow. Jazz Cooper of Ripple hitting home the importance of becoming your own bank through DeFi. Do not forget your original journey. Become your own bank and be self-sufficient. That comes from Mr. Man. Take a listen to this.
Investing as well, opportunity access is inadequate. How many of you can think of a sustainable way that you can get 15 to 20% yield that's not on chain? The best opportunities with reasonable risk for everyday people is limited to institutional investors or ultra wealthy that have access to these institutions that are the gatekeepers of these investment opportunities. So ultimately, we need a better process. Fintech has come onto the scene, and fintech is definitely better. It's an improvement. We now have neobanks, for example, that offer friendly user experiences that can be accessed digitally, and they offer new ways to invest. You can invest right from your mobile phone, as we've all seen with Robinhood coming on the scene. So there's definitely been an improvement in accessibility and digitization and some of the services that they offer in terms of being able to just call in and access an agent. So it's a step in the right direction, definitely. But ultimately, the fintech user-facing apps, as well as the middleware, are all still sitting on the same traditional finance banking rails. Underneath every neobank that you work with, whether it's Chime or others, there's a traditional bank with a traditional banking license that's underneath that at the bottom of the stack. So you're still using the same payment rails, the same rails that we talked about in the last slide as being ultimately insufficient.
Take notice how she even talked about the back end. Everything on the front end is great, but the back end is still broken. And that's where the plumbing needs to be upgraded. That's where RippleNet and XRP can make the most difference. But, we do need a way to be able to make money from our crypto, a safe way without any risk. Because as long as there's risk involved, people are not going to use it. They're not even going to give it a try because a lot of people don't want to lose any of their XRP. And I think those better options are going to come as the institutions start to get more and more involved with crypto. We will see a day where we can become our own bank. That time is still coming. The Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC of the United States, has granted approval for 2 new Ethereum ETFs, the Grayscale Ethereum Mini Trust and the ProShares Ethereum ETF. I think this is what's going to kick off alt season. I'm actually anticipating this, and I'm sure a lot of the people in the Ethereum community are anticipating this as well. But this could bring about alt season. This could be very big. Trump requests $844,600 for Bitcoin conference attendees to join Roundtable. And you knew this was all about the money. That's why Trump is going to this Bitcoin conference. I keep seeing people saying he's going to make it a reserve asset. They're going to do this with Bitcoin. Listen, Trump knows that Bitcoin is outdated. It's slow and it's expensive to use. He knows what Ripple and XRP is. You know, this is all about the money, and it's like fluff piece after fluff piece just to get those votes. Fednow has 800 banks utilizing its services. So I remember when people said nobody is going to use Fednow just 18 months ago, and now 800 banks are using it, and I can confirm Uphold also uses it when moving funds. They all say the same thing right now about Ripple and XRP as well. And honestly, I think there's a good chance that they are utilizing XRP and Ripple at a small scale right now behind the scenes inside of Fednow, like using it for testing. Because, you know, at some point, the US dollar is going to start to really take a massive plunge. When we talk about the US dollar, we have to consider that the geopolitics is working against it. So the dollar's role is likely to decline on that basis. This is why XRP is critical for bridging and stabilizing both fiat currencies and digital assets. XRP can fix the current financial system. And I even stress that liquidity crisis that we talked about back in 2022 and 2023, that's still going to happen as well. And they're going to have a solution to that, which is also XRP. XRP is the solution to multiple problems that are still coming. And, you know, I keep telling people, a lot is building out in the background. A lot of the rail system that I talk about is building out without any announcements happening. And at some point, we are going to get that major crisis. It's going to happen. And then all of a sudden, the solution is going to go live. And a lot of XRP holders are going to get very rich when that happens. You know, you could hold a handful of cryptocurrencies. If you're going to diversify, I always tell people, stay inside of ISO. No value has come from that yet. That value is still to come. And I think once that value starts rolling in, all of a sudden, people in the crypto space that fud about ISO, fud about XRP, they will all go silent. You've seen how when XRP started moving upward, all the haters disappeared. All the FUD disappeared as well. Because everybody knows it's bound to happen. It's going to happen at some point. And they want to make sure that they're holding XRP. Most of the people that FUD on XRP every day are also holding XRP. They're just frustrated holders. I have so many people that DM me all the time. Rich, what's going on with this market? Why is the price dropping right now? And I tell them we're in a retrace. We're going to go back up. You know, that's how crypto works. But you got to make it through these small dips, these small retraces. And then you will get to that financial freedom, that life-changing money. It is on the way. I'm really hoping that we are following the 2017 chart, that we're not following 2021. Everybody says it looks identical to 2017 right now. And if we were to follow that, we could be looking at an easy 3-digit XRP if everything plays out like it did in 2017. I'm really anticipating that as well. But nobody could call this market 100%. I've seen people, when we were getting close to 64 cents, saying, this is it, 70 cents is next. And at the same time, you have other people saying, no, we're going back down under 40 cents. Everybody's trying to time the top and the bottom at the same time. All you got to do is stay patient until it happens. Just sit back and do nothing until it happens. You know, I always try to keep you positive, keep you going, get you through dip after dip, because I really want you to get life-changing money. I really want that to happen for all of you. Because if it happens for you, guess what? It's happening for me as well. But until it does happen, you got to stay patient, stay positive, so we can get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.